Oh, I just edited my Ocarina of Time Solo run. I just edited a 4/2 batch. How pessimistic can I be? How dark can I be? Oh boy, what drains my energy so much? Is the silent? If it's the silent, so it what? How could I fix that? Do I have to leave the island? How can I test something like that? Like, can leaving the island help any situation? I don't know, that was probably the weak start, but I take that start. Welcome, I'm Annie, and apparently I'm not playing Pokemon Stadium 2, but instead the Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker. Alone. In the dark, apparently, but yeah, I will continue that a little bit later when I have more time to speak. Currently, I'm playing this for my upcoming thesis project, haha, so thank you. So whatever I was complaining in Ocarina of Time, it's already moot point, and whatever I was having in Ocarina of Time will be part of my research on bachelor's thesis project. Huh. I will speak about that a little bit later, and also I need to state that soon as well, I need to state it right now. Oh, and now you are not anymore Ascom, because this is the second try I'm trying. First time I was recording and speaking. Life in the house affected me, and like, okay, I'm jumping a little bit later. So, quick recap. Ocarina of Time Solo round that I was playing, it was done for just having my thoughts out and just see if retconning in the Zelda franchise will be any kind of interesting topic even for me to discover. And obviously it was interesting, but it was something like it's not only salty me using academic paper to criticize every opinion on the internet, or would be there some kind of niche or space that I'm able to grow myself as a point of view. Thankfully, Ocarina of Time playthrough expanded that, even if those. I hope that it's coming across by end of everything. And then I was able to find one person. Thank you if you're watching, because I'm not happy to name call you. Well, yeah, whatever. But no, thank you for jumping this nostalgic trip for me. So yeah, technically right now, as I'm recording, we have the research question kind of formulated in a format that how can retcon affect the Legend of Zelda franchise. So the point is not to check if a retcon is bad or good thing, it's supposed to check if how retcon has happened across in the Zelda franchise in the different periods of the timeline, and in this regard, the three games that we have under our scope, Ocarina of Time, Tears of the Kingdom, and then the Wind Waker. And this is also really good for me to actually jump in on the Wind Waker part. I grew up with this game, not as much as I grew up with the Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, but when Wind Waker was new, I got it. Okay, my mother bought that to us, and we managed to play it, and yeah, it was amazing. When internet became a thing, and I more as a thing, and I got old enough to jump into forums and read stuff, I learned more why Twilight Princess was a thing. I mean, the backlash of Wind Waker's like a too cartoonish approach and such. For me, it was never an issue. For me, it was I even embraced that idea that basically, if Zelda is able to make really good game regardless of the graphic and such, why other games are not doing the same? Why it's like why you are a slave for your design choices. So it's kind of like that mentality. And Now when I start to think, there's not that many game franchises that did similar things. Because like for example Mario from 64 to Sunshine, it was basically boosting and showcasing how much it improved, rather than what kind of artistic directions and new imaginations from. And this is actually transmedia related matters right now, huh? Or like not continuity, but the I just watched. No, earlier today I watched 40 minutes of Jenkins' podcast in Ulsa about transmedia storytelling. That was really good. I need to actually watch it again, and I will most likely continue watching that after this one. But yeah, I'm starting to get my critical, like already kind of like a point of view in that, and that will be affecting here. So biases are here and there, and here I'm trying. But this is not original copy. I don't have GameCube here in Sweden. I don't have and thus I don't have access to original game before I'm able to start my thesis projects. So instead, I'm emulating the European PAL version. So that's why it has language. Good language section. And as far as I'm aware, this is the I'm using Dolphin, so yeah, good. But initially I was planning to use RetroArch, but RetroArch had it crashed always when I put in a full screen, which is kind of interesting for those of if RetroArch is watching, whatever. Like, yeah. And if Nintendo, if you are watching, I'm sorry, I'm playing your original games whenever I have chance for it. For now, I don't have. So yeah. And this is the Player's Choice version of it. I don't know if Player's Choice made any kind of changes for initial that was released, because when I got Wind Waker, maybe I will see it, but most likely I don't. Most likely I don't remember, because I don't pay attention that much. So basically, the Wind Waker that I got was the 2-disc version, where the second disc had the Ocarina of Time and Master Quest. So the collector's edition with GameCube included, gray GameCube. That was perfect. But no, like so, but I'm not, since I'm emulating this using the original Player's Choice. I research afterwards. If this has any changes for that, but for our research perspective, if I used Ocarina of Time original one, that as original as I'm able to get access to, then it doesn't make sense for me to use HD remake, because HD remake with quality of life fixes, improvements, they are usually the term. They I still would say that if you have to choose original or HD remake, HD remake is superior from majority of perspectives. It's not as broken as Majora's Mask 3D remake, in my opinion. But on the other hand, for example, since there were the Miiverse things, then there was some other quality of life updates and changes. It may also affect on some sort of dialogue or whatever. And my goal here is to... Ooh, that should be also what I should think. Technically, I will follow this as much as I can. Similar logic with... But not F. My Ocarina of Time playthrough, where I played as bare minimum in my mind. Like how it was intended, but bare minimum. So I'm not collecting heart pieces, I'm not doing any... Oh yeah, it goes right away. It's okay. I will continue this later, so sorry. This is but one of the legends of which these people speak. Long ago, there existed a kingdom where golden power lay hidden. It was a prosperous land blessed with the green forest, tall mountains, and peace. But one day, a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for himself. With its strength at his command, he spread darkness across the kingdom. But then, when all hope had died and the hour of doom seemed at hand, a young boy clothed in green appeared as if from nowhere. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the Dark One away and gave the land light. This boy who traveled through time to save the land was known as the Hero of Time. The boy's tale was passed down through generations until it became a legend. But then, a day came when fell wind began to blow across the kingdom. The great evil that all thought had been forever sealed away by the hero once again crept forth from the depths of the earth, eager to resume its dark path. The people believed that the hero of time would again come to save them. But the hero never did not appear. Faced by onslaught of evil, the people could do nothing but appeal to the gods. In their last hour, as doom drew nigh, they left their future in the hands of fate. What became of that kingdom, no one remain who know. None remain who know. The memory of the kingdom vanished, but its legend survived on the wind's breath. On a certain island, it became customary to grab boys in green when they come of age. Garb boys, alright, sorry, I've always read that wrong. Clothed in green of fields, they aspired to find heroic blades and cast down evil. The elders wished only for the youths to know courage like the hero of legend. Big brother! Big brother! Big brother! I knew you would be here. This is my favorite spot to gaze out to sea. When I play with the gulls, I call it Aryll's Lookout. So, do you remember what day it is today? You are still half asleep, aren't you? Did you forget? It is Big Brother. It's your motherfucking birthday! That's why grandmother has been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. It's a good thing I came to find you. You should probably go home and see what grandmother wants, don't you think? And maybe I should, because yeah, this is amazing. This is amazing that I'm able to. I'm only playing whenever I've been testing about recording setup, and you probably also notice I now have a background in, but I was sad that I was not able to find tracker similar that Ocarina of Time is using, so whatever the empty space will be used, I will check it out later. And what I was speaking about Ocarina of Time as well, I'm planning to use this as a like 3-heart challenge, bare minimum, but because I don't remember this as well as I remember Ocarina of Time, it is a little bit difficult for me to target and hold, because I was kind of remembering that, like, yeah, rumbling is not working on my controller for odd reason. But basically I'm trying to track what is the mandatory ones technique. So I'm limiting heart pieces. I'm trying not to collect treasure charts and shit. But other than what are mandatory. The issue is that since I don't remember, I may accidentally pick up something in the dungeons or whenever I'm walking somewhere, especially when it comes to the short perspective. But for now, I'm okay, and I'm back with my speedlink. Maybe I will change to US Bluetooth controller a little bit later. Let's see how it goes. And yeah, hurry up, big brother. Grandmother is waiting for you back at the house, and I'm sure everyone else is on the island wants to say hello to you too. I will see how much I will say hello. But yeah, Wind Waker was the first one to have the free camera in Zelda franchise. Then I'm also happy that boom. Because yeah, there's so much so huge improvement from whoa. With the camera controls, this feels unnatural. But it's also kind of like a thing. Breath of the Wild, as far as I remember, fixed this a little bit. Because like when I push C-stick to the right, it goes to right. So the camera. So it's not like it goes left. I'm not sure which one works for me better. But like a crouch is a thing. Good. Also this way I'm able to play first person. Good. But what I'm currently I should probably reflect first the prologue story. And I remember that it gives more information, but it's actually neat that they keep some parts of hidden. So the prologue just gives the idea that this is still taking place after Ocarina of Time. It's kind of clear because Hero of Time was referred as direct. And it was also reflected that in that era, Hero of Time never returned. The story was told, but he was never there. And because it was because it referred also in imprisoning war, because the evil got sealed. Because Ocarina of Time never stated that in the end of like whenever Link returns back as a child. I'm trying to avoid NPCs while I'm speaking because I know that there's one automatic speech bubble. I'm just trying to get to my grandmother and just let her tell me what I need to do next. Because so Prologue is actually I feel that this game's Prologue is hitting good tone, good points, and that said also like not like giving a vague idea that leaving the faith to the gods. That's still confusing for me. Because I will go that's more much later when Triforce becomes a thing again in this story. But speaking of Triforce, aha, it's didn't Laurel have own Triforce that was kind of simple? Let's speak first with my grandmother. Then I'm able to speak something else. I try to keep myself positive. So, yeah. Wait. Where is she? Aryll! You have a picture of you. Okay. Then there's a picture of Link and Aryll. Good. And this is kind of confirmed. This is so far in the timeline that pictures are a thing. Oh, you're here, okay. I've been waiting for you, Annie. Annie, try this on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you are already old enough to wear these clothes. Yeah, I have the same face. You got the hero's clothes. They look like they might be a little warm for this weather. Well, right now when we have winter and snow, I would happily have that. Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. Today is a day to celebrate. It is the day that you become the same age as the young hero spoken in all the legends. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. In the older days, it was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were they were taught the ways of this war to prepare them for the battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. Hanging on the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that has been carried down from those days. Yeah. But does all that make sense to you? Isn't that nice, Annie? They suit you perfectly. A perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party, so I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Your grandmother is going to make your favorite soup for you tonight. Mm-mm. I just know you are looking forward to it. Now, go get your sister, Aryll. Ah, alright, this is easy. This is easy. What is it, Annie? Go call any Aryll for me. Alright. Let go. Let go. Good. Oh yeah, and also so pocket table. Ha 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 ha. That is actually going to be because yeah, this is more also having fun and interactive with interactiveness. But yeah, what I would like to speak now because basically like let's go to another way. Wind Waker is also is it the first? Most likely not. Go fix me on correct me in the comments down below if needed. But in 3D perspective, Wind Waker was the first one to introduce the New Game Plus mentality in Zelda series. As far as I want to say, the first Zelda did that with if you name your game cartridges, if you name your Link as Zelda, then you will have the big quest, the New Game Plus. Well, so. Aren't those clothes hot? You are amazing. I forgot your name, Bob. Yeah, you could be. And yeah, this is the younger brother. The big brother is there jumping. I should actually speak. But let's have fun with the brothers before I continue. Hey, Annie. Hey, isn't it true that just if you just have a little courage and run as fast as you can, then you can jump on that rock out there. Huh, is it? Tell me. So I run as fast as I can to that rock. Technically it's possible, but not for me, not for me. Are you happy whatever I did? Whoa! I hope I'll be able to jump like you someday, Annie. Good. I'm happy that you are happy. But no, like, technically Outset, I am. The new game plus, because... Snooty Kid, just... Wait. So, Link, like, in the new game plus, Link is... Like, the hero's clothes is using the... Emperor's new cloth thing approach, so basically it's just invisible, and then Link is having a smiley face. So at least I like these kind of small details that Link is like having emotions, having... That will be more relevant when we are playing. Oh yeah, also I need to show with this rock. I pick it up and now throw and drop. My god, this is like... This is something that newer games should also start to do. I believe that they already do, so that's a really bad joke. But otherwise, like, this is kind of straightforward for now. Like, the beginning of Wind Waker is kind of similar to Ocarina of Time in the sense that you need to find ways to get Sword and Shield, and then you are able to go in the adventure. But here it's more story driven, so it's not like you need to. There's specific things that you need to find. Seagulls, okay. Ahoy! Ahoy, big brother! Did grandmother make that outfit for you? But well, you've been way too hot and you look like you'd be way too hot in these clothes. Well, I guess as a sister I should not say that though. So anyway, Annie, can you close your eyes and hold out your hand just for a second? I'm going to give you my most treasured belonging, but just for one day. Happy birthday! And this is how I got the telescope. It's your sister's most precious belonging. Treasure it dearly. Set it to Y, Z, and X or X, and use it by pressing whatever button you set it to. Do it now and see what you can see. So, well, do you like it? I'm letting you borrow it for this special gift just because you are my big brother. Aren't you lucky? Hehehe. Oh, why did you try it out? Right now, I'm looking over at our house from here. Alright, so basically start, then info. You received this treasured item from your sister on your birthday. Bum, bum. You can find me in the Aryll's lookout. Okay, good. Peer through it. Okay, this is actually good that they're basically they're also... Okay, this is my... So LB is my... Good, because I forgot already what kind of buttons I'm using. So this is probably a better one. Alright, let's save for now. AM, I will like to continue. Good, so... Hey, what is that, Annie? Are you looking at the red post box? Ah. Big brother, are you using zoom in? You should be. Are you... Alright, what is that? That was not in... The postman looks kinda weird, doesn't he? Yeah, well, yeah, duh. Annie, look up the sky! Huh? Jack Sparrow. This is so terrible. That girl fell into the forest. She needs help. But it's too dangerous for you to go in there without something you can use to defend yourself with. What are you going to do with if you go into the forest and that big bird attacks you? You need something to fight it off with. But this actually, now when that random accidental joke about Jack Sparrow made me actually think, because I don't remember, how close were Pirates of Caribbean movies and this, like the first movie, The Curse of the Black Pearl, and this game's release. Now that this is kind of this is just by accidental rambling right now, because like I stated with Ganondorf and Jafar, I start to feel like how much that kind of like if Disney had again some kind of accidental influence, or if it would have worked other way around. But no, like back in that time when I started, it's not only this game taking a place on the oceans and you just float like roam around the oceans. The Pirates of the Caribbean, then there was the Masters and Commander, the Russell Crowe movie that I'm still have not watched more than 15 minutes. So it was kind of like a theme. I need to speak with my grandmother first. I should have spoken with you first, because now you don't have jar in your head, and now when she has jar in her head, she just basically teaches that you are able to pick it up like this. Hooray. I'm spoiling that, but the second part I don't know what she's saying. And she's actually mother of those two brothers that were running. And I'm also avoiding, now when I have this, I'm avoiding this character because this has some kind of hitbox that he starts to speak around this town. Around this, not town. Because I was thinking about the word talo and I just went to English. House. And that's the father of the kids, as far as I remember. Good. There's actually need now when I have. Thank you, Aryll. This is the best birthday gift I ever have received. No, okay, not in Thai. Alright. But okay, let's speak first with my with the grandmother. So I'm able to collect what needs to be collected. Annie, what's the matter? What's happened? What's happened? What has happened? What has happened? Okay, I'm not able to. Well, grandmother, give me the shield. Where's Aryll? I know she's a good girl who behaves herself, but she's still just a child. You mustn't let your eyes off of her. Okay. You are not helpful. Oh wait, but you told me that Orca could know about swordplay, so who is Orca? Okay, now I could probably speak with you, so maybe you tell me something. What was that noise? It was awful. You'd better return home quickly. A sound like that can only mean trouble. You know what I do if trouble come my way? I throw rocks to fight it off. You could handle that, couldn't you? It's easy. Just stand in front of a rock and press A to lift it. Press A again to throw it. If you just want to set it back down, press R. Do you understand? That's basically, she also told how to pick up jars. So it's like Aryll is asking help, and she just said, tell Aryll that you are able to go next to the jar and press A, so you pick it up like this. Oh, well, let's collect the first rupee. Hey, press all right there. Use A to talk to me. Try it. That's correct. You are a smart one. You, my friend, just L targeted me. You see, when you press L, you can target certain options. I, for example, used to use it quite often to talk to folks who are far away from me. Of course, even if there isn't anything around to target, you can press L to face forward, and it's quite handy indeed. There are a myriad of other ways to use L targeting as well. Quite an ingenious little thing, if I do say so myself. Of course, that's not the only trick in my bag. Not remotely. I can teach you a few more things if you just climb up that ladder over there and drop to my room. That was some racket outside, wasn't it? On the other topic entirely, maybe it's just my age, but lately I've had quite hard time seeing things from a distance. This hit me so well. I need my glasses. Well, yeah. But yeah. Okay, if I started this road, then I will continue with this road. So this is the ladders that you spoke about. And this is your home. So soon, my, you are already old enough to wearing those clothes. Then it's going to be very important for you to gather as much wisdom as you can from now on, if you are make to your way in the world, that is. Now, I've been studying a wealth of topics since long before you were born. I'm what you would call a brain of all trades. You are smart, little fellow, yourself, aren't you? I've been thinking it's time for me to pass some of my wisdoms down, and maybe you are the one I should pass it down to. Everything that you see tacked on the walls here is something that I have researched truly. And before you ask, yes, I do know my filing system is odd. Alright, filing system. Organizational issues aside, however, it's all extremely useful information. You would do well to read it very carefully. Really leads to knowing, Such a racket! Can you keep quiet? You've knocked everything off my shelves, you drafted hooligan! Honestly, hooligan I'm referring to is my younger and much less intelligent brother who lives just downstairs. He hates studying all day, every day, loud just exercise and practice with his weapons. Does he exercise his brain? No! Brain's a muscle too, I think. Anyway, the only thing he does study is an art of fighting. Right now, for instance, he's studying fencing and whatnot, as that's of any use to anyone. He simply does not know how to do anything besides exercise. I ask you, what's a brother to do? I should probably give you an answer, but I relate to you. I relate to you. But apparently, if your brother knows about weapons and such, maybe he knows where it's Orca. Oh, what's the matter, Annie? You leave an urgent look about you. Has something happened? Whatever it is, from the look of your face, I suspect it's no laughing matter. What say, what say you, Annie? Ah, you have come to serious instructions in the way of the sword. Yes, sir? Ah, okay. Very good. Your first lesson shall be the horizontal slice. Face me and press B. Do not fear my safety. I'm ready for you. Alright. Good. Keep coming at me until you hear me saying very good. Very good. Next is vertical slice. That was a really fun course. Hold Alt to target me, then press B. Keep swimming. Swinging. Very good. The next is thrust. Alt target, then tilt joystick and press B. Come at me, thrust with your sword. Very good. Keep thrusting. Thrust by alt targeting, tilting up and pressing B. Next is spin attack. Hold B briefly to build up your strength and then release it. Or rotate once, joystick and press B. Okay, so I'm not... Good. Very good. More, keep it up. Next is hardest. This is the parry attack. And this is the new attack that they introduced in this game. Alt target until you see A, then quickly press A to perform a defensive strike. Very good. Again, alt target and watch closely for A. Or sparkling A. Very good. Now finally jump attack. Draw your sword, alt target and press A. I feel that this should be kind of opposite bomb. Come at me once more. That was fine display. And yet I sense certain anxiousness in the sword you hold, an eagerness that goes far beyond the mere desire to be wielded on fields of battle. I do not know what has happened, but I have faith in you. Somehow I doubt you will misuse that sword. You may have it, Annie. I give it to you freely. I give it freely. Take the blade with you. And this is how I accepted the hero's sword, wielded by B. Used wisely and carefully. You don't want to let down the kind old man who has entrusted it to you. Since the olden days, the sword has been used to fend off evil. Its blade is infused with the desire to becoming strong and righteous. Be strong, Annie. Arigato, sensei. Arigato. What say you? You wish to practice your skill with sword? Oh no. Do not begrudge the requirement to build strength. If you change your mind, come to see me. I will be happy to train you. And Orca mini game is like later part of the game. That's... Oh yeah, this is also... Oh. What's that? A knight's crest? Does that intrigue you, young one? It is still too early to discuss such things with you. But if you happen to across 10 of those, show them to me. Then I can tell you what they are and what they do. But I will only speak if you get 10 of them. So basically, that is kind of a nice way to hint about why to return to Orca and speak about swords a little bit later. So yeah, now I have sword. Hooray! Now it works. Good. Alright, so, and I noticed also when I was thirsting, I hit something else, and that's why game punched me. It was what it is. It is what it is. Alright, so, now when I have sword, what can I do? Well, do you tell me anything? So, what are you doing? this is not the episode card, then I don't know what. I should probably, like, no, like, much like Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker also kind of relies on the fact that you have the booklet manual, and then you see the character's name, so you know a bit what happens around the world. At the same time, there's a side quest that relies on collecting pictures of, well, sorry for spoiling that there's a picture box in this game. So you collect pictures of characters, and out of those characters then you will get the names and such. Oh, I hope wherever fell in the forest is alright. This is so terrible. How do I even get to the forest? There's a bridge. Well, where did you drop? Okay. Well, apparently there's a bridge. Alright. And where the... Aha! Whee! Let go. Let go. So apparently there was a path here all along. Watchtower. Forest of Fairies. Alright. Alright. This is something new. Well, not necessarily. Alright. So here. No entry. The forest path are closed until Suspicion Bridge repairs are complete. How do I... Or maybe I need to use Pokemon logic, because right now I have HM1 got. Cool. So yeah, that is actually neat that they... that's kind of neat. Check. Alright, good. And then what is here? Music ended. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Alright. There's a hole in the forest, okay. Alright. Fairy Fountain aside ahead, increase your fortune. Ah, this is how he... Okay, gotcha. Well, that was fun.